Hello, I'm Michael, an installer for Ducky's Office Furniture. Today we're going to build the Titan Core, a two-leg, three-stage base. Let's get started. These are all the parts that should be inside of your box. We have the frame, which comes in two pieces, the end panels, the feet, and two legs, as well as a brain, a headset, connector cable, and power cord. Your instructions and all of your hardware. This here is all you'll need to actually assemble the frame, this Allen wrench that is included. To drive the screws, the wood screws into your top, you will need to have a driver of some sort. So our first step is to get our frame together. Start by inserting the rods onto the end panels. Fairly easy. We take our legs, which need to be attached to the top, making sure all of our holes line up. Perfect. So that we may attach our legs to the frame and end panels using our included Allen wrench. For convenience sake, you may also use a driver with the torque turned down. Now that we've got our legs attached, we need to talk about spacing. Here we typically give about an inch or so of space, as well as making sure your frame is centered on the desk to the best of your ability. Like so. After we have our frame set to our proper space, we want to go ahead and take the worm screws and tighten them down so the frame is locked into place. After we have that all tightened down, we'll go ahead and grab our long machine bolts, which are included. Take a foot, which has a housing, a recess that we can fit over the top. Four of them ready. Now let's tighten them down. Next, we're going to take our long wood screws and seal down our surface, our base to our surface. Remember to keep your torque at a very low setting. If you need more, you can always turn it back up. But it's better to have it low start now than go too high. Next, we're going to start putting all our electronics on here. We'll start with the brain. So we're going to take the brain, set it in here, this nice little recess in between these screws. Pull it to one side so we have access for our cable to come to the other side, because both of the connecting pins are on one side on this unit. Get two of them out. The other two will be for the handset. Now this is going to be your other connector. I personally like to leave this little wire on there to help keep it bunched up a little bit. Makes the cable management nice. Just a little bit more of that out. And we can take this, attach it there, bring this cable around to this little channel, connect it there. This one goes right there. cable management for later on. Also take our power cord, insert that firmly into this end. Next, we're going to be installing our handset. Now you can choose to put it on your left or your right side, depending on where you want it. I'm going to go ahead, because I'm sitting on this side, and put it here. I usually like to line it up with the edge of this panel right here. So just go ahead and plug it in. Get our 2 set screws out. There we go. Now for our cable management, I'd like to say that it works better if you wipe it down with a little bit of alcohol. So where we think we're going to be placing our cable management, just give it a light wipe. Take off anything that might be a little bit slippery. Take the back, peel that off. Figure out about where we want it. I think right there looks pretty good. Stick it down, feed it through the cables, push it over this little tag. It's just like a belt. I'm gonna put a second one on this. Power cord, I also suggest adding one, just because a power cord can get pulled a little bit and give you an error code, or you may think it's broken. It looks plugged in, it's not all the way plugged in. This helps prevent that. Nice and snug.
Wait, please. I will.
To lift this safely, it is suggested to use 2 people. We're going to start by tipping it up so its feet touch the ground, and then continuing that turn. If you don't have someone that can help you with flipping this, I suggest you choose this path. Grab 1 foot, put 1 foot underneath the surface to stop it from sliding, tilt it up to the feet. Then from this side, lift. After you've plugged it in, the first step you want to do before you actually use your table is a factory reset to make sure that both the legs are in the proper positions at the same level. So you start by pressing the down button for about 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go and press again for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should pop up, ASR. To reset it, hold the down button until it goes down and all the way back up and stops and returns to a 22.6. Now you are able to run your table up. Let's give it a check. Perfect. It's 48.7. Now let's bring it back down. That is a low table. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you have any other troubles or problems, please give our store or your salesperson a call. Thank you.